All right, the race for governor is starting to heat up here in Wisconsin just days after the primary.
Both Republican Scott Walker and Democrat Tony Evers have been crisscrossing the state with 82 days until the general election. Sean Gallagher was there when they made stops in our area.
We're only 2 days into the governor's race and things already starting to get ugly. Today in Milwaukee, both sides bashing each other's record and character. While Governor Scott Walker is in Green Bay, Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Kleefisch was in Milwaukee today. She blasted Tony Evers' record as state superintendent. In a new television ad, it calls on Tony Evers' lack of action in removing a Wisconsin teacher accused of viewing pornographic images at work and making lewd comments to middle school girls.
Tony Evers knew about it.
The ad says while many complaints were made and investigations had, Evers did nothing, and the teacher is still in Wisconsin classrooms. Kleefisch says this is symbolic of how Tony Evers would run the state as governor.
Tony Evers is dangerous. Tony Evers threatens the type of lifestyle that we have worked so hard to create for our friends and neighbors across Wisconsin. Scott Walker is a different type of leader. He is a positive leader.
Evers continued his campaign in Milwaukee today as well. Speaking to dozens of supporters, he came back at the accusations against him, saying there was a loophole in the law and has since been fixed.
I worked with the legislator to change that law, and we moved on from there. I could not do it because the law didn't allow me to do it.
He says Walker's tactics are trying to falsely diminish his work in education.
They're carpet bombing us. We fully expected it. That's their MO. It's always been their MO. Divide and conquer, and that's Scott Walker, and frankly, that's why we're going to beat Scott Walker.
Tony Evers and Scott Walker will face off in a televised debate right here on today's TMJ4. A date and time still being figured out for that. In downtown Milwaukee, Sean Gallagher, today's TMJ4.